So like we went over in the last one, we have three main categories: your product characteristics, pleasure points, or pain points. And there's 8 subcategories that are distributed between these main categories. And we're going to go into those next, starting with the product characteristics. So this is essentially, what does the product do? So your features are unique characteristics of the product, or what the product does to get your prospects to their goals. Your ingredients. Now, not every product has ingredients that are worth mentioning, but many of them do, and in some cases it's the main selling point of the product, but it's a unique ingredient, a specific compound or formula that gives the product its features. The process explains how to use this product for best results, any unique ways to apply the product, or timelines, right? How long does it take to get results? So when it comes to product characteristics, this is very important information to explain on your product pages or your sales pages that show prices. But essentially, you want to explain what this product does. When it comes to unique selling propositions, it's usually one of these that is basically highlighted, and if it's unique from other products in the same industry, it's usually some combination of these that makes the product unique from its competitors. So this is all really important stuff to pay attention to, but you definitely want to make sure you explain your product characteristics. The next one is the pleasure points, moving towards pleasure. People are motivated by moving towards pleasure, away from pain. So the pleasure points are your goals. What do they want to get from having your product? How is this going to make their life awesome? It's essentially, what are they trying to accomplish? Your values explain any ethical or moral requirements that your product must have for certain prospects to buy. So a good example of this is something that's vegan. If someone is vegan, they're not going to buy something that isn't vegan. So values are also really important selling points to call out, and they're both on that pleasure side of the fence. It's something that's important to that person. The pain points, you have your general pain points, which explain what people are suffering from as a result of not accomplishing their goals. So this is the other side of the coin when you compare it to the benefits. The benefits are what the product does in a good light. The pain points are what it does in more of a bad light. The challenges are what's getting in the way of the customers hitting their goals. So this usually explains why they have the pain points in the first place. So a funny example is someone who's short, is genetically challenged, they're short, they might want platform shoes. And that's an example of something that gives them the goal of being taller by fixing their pain point of being short, which happened because they're just genetically short. Failures are something they've tried in the past. It's usually different products that promise the same goal accomplishments. So a supplement that promises to make you much taller, which doesn't really exist, but you get the idea. It's something that's just not going to work. So your pain-based language really calls out why the person would even need your product in the first place from a negative light. This is really, really important selling points. So these are the, you break these down, right? These are all based on language moving away from pain, language moving towards pleasure, and then basically how it works. How does it get you there? What's in the product? What does the product do that gets you to these promises of a better life by fixing all of your problems? And that's how these relate to each other.